Hi, my name is Lokesh and today we are going to learn about electrical and electronics engineering. So what do you mean by electrical and electronics engineering? We are going to learn and we are going to understand in this session. So electrical and electronics engineers design, maintain, develop, you can say control system and the equipment. What they do, that they design, maintain, develop control systems and the equipment. They work keeping in view economy and the precision of the methodology to build reliable system that find places, a reliable system which are used in transportation, telecommunication, power generation, signal transmission, distribution and the scientific research. Electrical engineers are, you can say, concerned themselves with developing circles, or you can say developing circuits and generating distributing and using electrical energy. Whereas electronics engineers are concerned about behavior of these circuits and manipulating them to work automatically. So here you can understand the difference between electrical engineering and electronics engineer. So electrical engineers design, develop circuits for distribution and telecommunication, transportation, power generation, many other things like a signal transmission and distribution. They design the circuit, and the electronics engineer put them to do some set of like automation or the behavior in that particular circuits. Whereas electronics engineers are concerned about the behavior of this circuit and manipulating them to work automatically. The application of electrical and electronics engineering are quite diverse, ranging from houses to commercial offices to industries. With the boom in the electronics in India, aspirants looking for a specialization in this branch of engineering are likely to have extremely good future advantage with many aspects. So in this session about the introduction of electrical and electronics engineering, what we understood, the basic difference between electrical and electronics is electrical engineer design the circuits and electronics engineer put the behavior, or you can say automation, in that particular circuits. So now we'll be learning about career scopes. We are going to learn about career scopes in electrical and electronics engineering. Okay. So now the first point, electric power generation, transmission and distribution. Electrical and electronic engineer can work across industries such as telecom, transportation, networking, IT, airplane, aerospace, manufacturing, production, transmission, measurement and distribution of the power. Second, navigational measuring, electrometrical control and biomedical instrument manufacturing. Engineers in this field design, develop, maintain electrical, electronics and computer control system to the required specifications, while focusing on the economy, reliability, safety, sustainability and the quality. Semiconductors and other electronics component manufacturing. Electrical and electronics engineers are supervise the manufacturing of sensitive electronics component and device. Now the fourth point, machinery manufacturing. Electrical and electronics engineers help manufacturing machineries, equipment and hardwares. Now the fifth point, implementation of process in equipment. Electronics engineers help in implementing algorithms. So what do you mean by algorithm? Algorithm is a set of like coding and the principle of inculcating self-processing capability in electrical equipment. Academics and research. Engineers in this field can go for teaching and research position related to electrical and electronics domain. So I repeat, they are going to do many things. First is electrical power generation, transmission, distribution. Second is navigation, measuring electrometrical control and biomedical instruments manufacturing. Third is semiconductor and other electronics component manufacturing. Fourth is machine manufacturing. Fifth is implementation of processes in equipment. And the sixth one is academic and research. So this is about career scope in electrical and electronics engineering. Now we'll try to understand some of the major points in this field of electrical and electronic engineering. So when you passed out of your 12th standard, once you go to our graduation and when you get entry for your graduation or engineering in this particular field, so most of the college have eligibility criteria of minimum 50% aggregate marks in your 12th, and some of them some college have a minimum of 60% marks. Second, must have passed 12th senior secondary examination with at least 50% of marks including English. Some exams require JEE score. J is Joint Entrance Examination score as a minimum eligibility criteria. Some colleges, university also have an age limit. Electronics engineer as a separate program is available in some college, like say they have a separate program for electrical and a separate program from electronics engineering. So now we are going to look into some of the leading institutions in India who are giving you a degree of electrical and electronics engineering in India. So we'll be in screen you can see the names are flashing in the screen. I'm just talking about pronouncing the names of the college. The first is Indian Institute of Technologies, Birla Institute of Technologies, National Institute of Technology Calicut, National Institute of Technology Silchar, National Institute of Technology Suratkal, National Institute of Technology Bhopal, Vellore Institute of Technology, Indian School of Mines Dhanbad, Sri Ramaswamy Memorial Universities SRM, Pandit Deen Dayal Petroleum University, St. Andrews Institute of Technology Management, International Institute of Information Technology IIIT Hyderabad, PhD College of Technology, Maharashtra Institute of Technology Pune, Manipal University, and there are a lot of other colleges which comes as a top 50 top colleges provide the degree in electrical and electronics engineering. So now we will be going through the list of the colleges across world who gives or you can say top college across world who gives degree in electrical and electronics engineering. The first is University of Manchester. It's Manchester, United Kingdom. University of Bristol, University of Edinburgh, University of College of London, Imperial College of London, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, United States, Stanford University, United States, Harvard University, United States, National University of Singapore, California Institute of Technology, University of Michigan, University of Toronto, that is in Canada. So now we are going to go through the list of entrance examination. Entrance examination, I mean to say, after 12th standard you have to give entrance examination that is called competitive examination, which are on the basis of MCQ, multiple choice question, and you have to pass the examination after passing your 12th examination. So these are the some of the name of the entrance examination to getting into the good college or who provide or give you degree in electrical and electronics engineering. First is joint entrance examination that takes place in month of April. Joint entrance examination advanced. There are two joint JEE exam. It's like JEE mains, which is in April, and JEE advanced, which is in May and June. Then you have a national engineering aptitude, that is NEAT, that is in June. Then Birla Institute of Technology and Science admission process, that is BITSET, that is in May. Education Promotion Society of India national admission testing is like April and May. Institute of Technology Engineering, that exam takes place in May. Then you have University of Delhi combined entrance examination, that is in June. Disadvantageous Medical Engineering and Dental College of Karnataka, that is May. Admission test for ICFA Science and Technology, that is in May. Indian Institute of Space and Technology admission test, that is in June. Combined written admission test, that is CWAT, that is in May and June. SRM University engineering exam, that is in April. Manipal University online entrance examination is in March and April. Indraprastha University common entrance test, that takes, or you can say what we have understood as of now, these are all the entrance exam for which are into this for entrance, getting into good college of for electrical and electronics engineering. And then we have gone through with the set of exams, all the colleges of getting into the good you can say engineering colleges. Now we'll be understanding the postgraduate. When you go for undergraduation, then you are going for a post graduation. So the post graduation examination to get into good college is Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering, that is GATE, GATE, that takes place in Jan and Feb. That is for all branches of the engineering. That is for also for a good college or if you want to go for a PG from good college. Now we are going to understand the work description of once you get into the electrical and electronics engineering. So the work description are as follow: design new products, write down requirement of the enhanced performance, as well as develop maintenance schedule and charts. Test equipment, machinery, solve operational problem, estimate time and cost of the electrical and electronics product. Supervise the product of electrical and electronics equipment, machinery such as broadcast and communication system, electric motors, control machineries, lights and wiring in building complex, vehicles, aircraft, radar, navigation system. Utilize ferroelectric, non-linear, photoconductive and thermoelectric properties of the material. Develop a new application of conductance of metallic and non-metallic materials to be used in component. Estimate material, construction and labor cost and project time scale. Evaluate electrical system, products, components and application by design and the conducting research program. Now finally, we are going to understand advantages and the disadvantages of a career in electrical and electronics engineering. So what are the advantages? First is opens up the wide number of scope in sector like telecommunication, power, railways, aerospace, IT, artificial intelligence, and hence the scope of it remains wide. Greater flexibility in switching from one industry to another as the applicant of electrical and electronics remains prevalent in multiple industries. Ample number of scope in both public and private sector. Now we are going to understand a few points which are the disadvantage of getting into the career of the electrical and electronic engineering. Risk associated with the hazardous profile of the job. Never-ending process of learning certification as the engineer needs to update it on newer process like newer, or you can say new niche process like signal processing and biomedical research. I mean to say, you have to keep update yourself with lot of certifications and the programs if you are going to the same line, because there are a lot of technology coming day by day in this particular field. Monetary package are expected to grow with substantial experience. So once you have experience, then only your monetary package will grow. So more the experience, more the monetary package. So what we have understood with this field of engineering, which is electronics and electronics and electrical and electronics engineering, we have understood about the overall description of electronics and electrical engineering. Then we have understood the career scope in electrical and electronics. Then we have gone through with some of the major points. Then we have gone through with the top engineering college of in India, which are providing such degree in electrical and electronics engineering. Then we have gone through with the top engineering college in world, which are providing such degrees in electrical and electronic engineering. Then we have gone through with the entrance exam for getting into graduation and getting the degree in electrical and electronics engineering. Then we have gone through with one exam which is called GATE examination, that is also for getting into the post graduation, or you can say after graduation you do the post graduation PG. That is the name of exam is GATE. Then we have understood about something about the work description of career in electrical and electronics engineering. And finally, what we have gone through with is advantages and disadvantages of career in electronics engineering. So we have gone through with overall set of dynamics or know-how of electrical and electronics engineering, and you can understood this particular domain, and it depends on your interest and likes. You can go to make up your career in this particular domain. Thank you so much for your time. In next session we are going to learn about the other domain of engineering, which is which may be anything like civil, marine and all. So stay tuned with us, and we are going to talk on the other domain or other field of engineering in our next class. Thank you.